What's going on, small fries? We're back making another 200cc staff ghost. I know it's been a little while since I made the last one, but we're doing another one. Finally, here's the world record power tower with a 144.755. Quite the impressive time. Seriously, I have no idea how he did this. Actually, I do. I do know how he did this. He drove really fast and did not slow down. That's a pretty good strategy that you can undertake for getting good times, typically. But why I said that is because this time is really good. I think, like, this is the world record with a 144. 15th place is a 152. He's 8 seconds ahead of 15th. Like, maybe top 10. I don't know what that is. It's probably, like, a 150 or something like that. But this is, like, crazy ahead of even times that are close to it on the leaderboard. And I think it's mainly because not all of the times... Well, not all the times are as clean, but not all the times do the drifting section, you know, the part with the blue zippers, they don't drift there. They're gonna do what I do. What I do is just shoot up and you just go really slowly in the air to be a little conservative, but he doesn't do that. He actually drifts and goes super tight and cuts all the air out. So, like, watch. You saw him do it the last lap, and he did it right there. That's pretty bonkers. Pretty nuts, and we won't be doing it because that's not that practical of a strat to learn. It's too hard. And since, you know, staff ghosts are supposed to be educational, I guess, teach new players how to drive with pretty good strats, I don't think that should be included. That's really all I have to say about this. In terms of the actual episode, I know I talk about the Sacramento Kings a lot, and that is not going to change, but this time I'm going to have a little bit of Sacramento Kings lore. So stay tuned for that. That's coming whenever I run out of things to talk about. So probably like 5 minutes in. Alright, let's see him finish up the run. Wow, he doesn't fall off. Incredible. Take a wild guess what character we're going to be using. Of course, it has to be Rosalina. It's literally Rosalina's track. There's star bits in the sky. I mean, perfect choice. Now let's make the staff ghost. Oh, how'd you not get enough air there, Rosalina? Isn't Rosalina supposed to be like a goddess or something? Because I remember I watched some Smash Brothers tier list about the characters, and Rosalina was supposed to be one of the strongest because she's a goddess. I don't know, man. I mean, I played Mario Galaxy. She didn't really seem like a goddess. She seems like just a regular, like, person, but in space. Well, actually, that does sound kind of godlike. She's also like 7 feet tall or something like that, so... That's pretty godlike. Okay, 37.3. That's decent. Shooting for a 36 lap is what I'm trying to do, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it consistently. But I'll settle for that, because that's still a decent time. And I'm doing a lot of good strats. Ooh, that was close. But we're alive. Psych. Wow, that was way too close for comfort. I think I'm on good pace, though. I mean, I think. Oh! Okay, yeah, we're on fine pace. Can I not get, like, inches from death, please? Okay, yeah, that's a decent pace. That's a pretty good pace, and we, like, almost died 6 times. That was nuts. It is not on the agenda to sell, so I'm not going to. That, nah, you know, it's not as good of a lap. Oh! Also, yesterday I was warming up, and I ended up getting a 36 lap, which is especially good because that'll get me a 150. Which might sound kind of random, like, oh, what's so good about a 150? A certain man by the name of Cowman would be beat if I get a 150. I don't remember what his time is, but I'm pretty sure a 150 would beat it. Beating Cowman would be it's a nice side quest. It's not required, but it would be pretty nice if it happened. And it's happened already a couple times. I think it happened on Warriors Gold Mine. That was close. I almost bonked the fence. Good thing I didn't. I'm not that choky. You know, I do choke quite a bit. It's one of my specialties. I'm a seller, a merchant. But not there. There, I was not choking. I was good. 36. Yes. Yeah, we want to beat Cowman. Let's get this side quest. Yes, big trick. Come on, big wheelie. Ooh, made it. Ah. Okay, so we did not get the side quest, but a 36, still very promising. You know, ironically, I think the first half of the track is harder because there's just more stuff, especially this part. Okay, we got it. That part is where the most can go wrong. And maybe there too. The blue zipper section's really not giving me that much trouble. Yesterday when I was warming up, I was failing it quite a bit, but today's different. Call me Tom Nook, because I'm turning a new leaf. I am going to not fail the blue zipper section all day. You have my word. Whoa, look at this. I'm looking directly at the ground. That's kind of dope. You get that cool camera angle sometimes when you fail. I would know because I've failed quite a few times. Ow. That would have been bomb. That would have been a nuclear bomb of a lap, man. I mean, that lap was really good. I probably won't show all of it because, you know, editing. You're just gonna have to take my word that that lap was really good. It would have been like low 37, maybe 36. So I was right. It was bomb. You know, it's been probably 5 or 6 minutes since I've said anything. And let me give you a little update. I'm resetting a lot. Half the time, I can't even get the wheelie moon jump. I have literally no idea why. I've tried wheeling early and wheeling late, and I'm getting varied results. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have no clue how you're supposed to do it consistently. And I mean, it's not that inconsistent. It's still okay, but it's a little annoying. Dang. That lap 2 was a lot slower. Man, we want to do that, but oh well. Oh, as long as I'm staying on the track. Oh, I got a wheelie lock. Oh, I was so close, so close. So if you wanted an update, there you have it. Nothing much has happened until right there where I almost PB'd. And by PB, I mean get a first time. So I think now, better than any time, would be a good time to talk about the Sacramento Kings. I'm not really going to give an update. I mean, what is there to talk about right now? They came off a road trip. They did okay. They just lost to Charlotte. That's all you need to know. Keegan Murray's awesome. De'Aaron Fox, too. De'Aaron Fox's birthday is actually today. We just drove a 36.6. That is crazy. Happy birthday, De'Aaron Fox. But as for the lore, we need to dial our clocks back just a little bit. Okay, I failed. Dang it. You see, the Sacramento Kings are a sorry franchise, to say the least. Except for a short period in the early 2000s when the Kings were actually pretty good. The Kings were the team to watch in the NBA. We just drove a 36.4. That's nuts. But anyways, back to the Kings. Something a little more important than that. In case you're wondering, yes, I did fail that 36.4, so dang. But anyways, the Kings. So the Kings were really good, and it was the Western Conference Finals in 2002 against the Lakers. Specifically, Game 6. It was a close game. Going into the fourth quarter, it was a very close score, probably by 2 or 3 points. And then things got a little weird. The fourth quarter of the 6th game of the Western Conference Finals in 2002 is the most notorious basketball officiating you might ever see in the entire NBA. The referees officiating the game actually came out a few years later and said that they had bet money on the game for the Lakers to win. For example, there was an instance where Kobe Bryant elbowed Mike Bibby in the nose and they called Mike Bibby for a foul. The Lakers ended up winning that game by 4 points, and the final shot for the Kings to actually get a ring was gone. And that was their only shot at getting a ring. Ever since then, the Kings have been pretty terrible. So that's all the Sacramento Kings talk that I've got for today. If you want more, then I guess you could wait another 2 or 3 weeks when another episode comes out and I talk about the Kings for about a minute again. I know it's kind of heartbreaking to hear about the Kings get cheated out of a win on national television. But I have another story just like that coming up next episode. That is going to be for another episode, though. For now, we got to make this staff ghost. So I'll get back to y'all when I make this thing. That last turn has killed me so many times. It's not even funny. I mean, it's a little funny looking back on it, but in the moment, it's very painful. I want to get this over with. And I'm on the very last turn of the lap. But since there's no sticky road, you just fly off of it sometimes. Sometimes they're like, it acts like there is sticky road. But there isn't. I know there isn't, because I've flung off the track multiple times. And if there was sticky road, that wouldn't happen. Or I'd at least fly down, but I'm like disconnecting from the track. Okay, alright. I didn't even know you could get a mini turbo there. That's kind of a mid-beginning, whatever. Yeah, that works. Make it. Yes. It's pretty good. Don't die. Okay. Take my own advice. Ooh, high trick. Okay. Let's get a 150. That'd be dope. It's pretty slow, but it's fine. That's whatever, if you will. God, I didn't think I was gonna make it, so I just used it. I know that's gonna make my next section after this kind of slow, because I wasted a mushroom. Whatever. You know? It's fine, I guess. Staff ghosts make mistakes sometimes. Just makes them easier to beat. Don't fall off in the last turn. 150. Bam! Wasn't even that much slower. Yes. That is very good. I think that's like 11th or 10th. I don't know. We'll check the leaderboard. That was like the only race that I had been commentating. I hadn't said anything for the last 59 minutes. We'll view this replay. Lap 1 was a bit funky. Lap 3, also a bit funky. Let's go into the better camera angle. It's just a weird run. And that's not that bad. I know I said I want more consistent runs for these staff ghosts, but I think this is still decently consistent. There's just a couple mess-ups, you know, where people can capitalize and beat the time. This little section right here going over both holes was kind of hard, as shown by this lap. Also, that turn right there, I don't like that turn because you cannot see where you're going, and it's not easy to actually take it correctly. Other than that, the track has a really good flow to it. This was one of the most fun tracks to race when you're hitting your stride, you know, when you're actually racing well. It's very satisfying, is what I'm trying to say. When you aren't racing well, it's not that frustrating. It's about as frustrating as any other track, so, you know, decently frustrating. But there's a lot of places where it can go wrong, like a ton. Pretty much every 5 seconds, there's a new spot on the track where you could mess up and fall off. So, I really didn't want to fall off on lap 3, so I went ahead and just used my mushroom early. I might have been able to make it across that gap. That was a really high trick, by the way. Yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. Still got a 150. That's pretty good. But anyways, let's look at this lap 3. The holes. This part right here. You want to get this boost panel right here so that you can actually go over the holes. I don't know if I was making that. I might have been able to make it, but I'm okay with playing it safe. It was only a little slower. I'm surprised this section wasn't way slower, because you slow down to 84 coming out of the cannon, which is a lot slower than your drifting speed. Your drifting speed is like 120. So If I didn't use my mushroom prematurely and I actually made it, that could have been like a 150.2. Or maybe even a 149. How clutch. My batteries, they were on low. I was on very low batteries, but they just died. Imagine if I failed like one more time and this was in the middle of a run. That'd be funny. I was using Duracell batteries, but I've got Energizers now. So, you know, it's going to be way better. That's all I'm saying. So we got a 150.6 something. So we're right around here somewhere. 11th or 12th. That's pretty good. Did we bop Cowman? Yes, we did. We bopped Cowman. Let's go. Stay safe, stay cute, stay loyal, because I already know you are. And goodbye.